Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. Hey. What's going on, you guys? How are you? It's been a cool minute. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. I'm not going to be here before you long and fix everything up. I just wanted to come by here and let y'all know. Keep y'all up to date about some very detrimental things that are happening. I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time on that. If I even show any headlines, I may not. But I just want to bring us up to speed real quick. And then I want to also let you know that right now is the time to take advantage of some opportunities. It really, really is. Let me see if I want to share this one or not. Yeah, I guess I'll share a couple of these things. In case y'all didn't know, we are preparing for war. We are preparing officially for war. That's what the whole Benjamin Netanyahu coming to visit us over here. Everything. The world is a stage, y'all. And you have to open up your eyes to see how they playing in your face and how none of this is good for us. I take it very offensively that the American people, and their paychecks and stuff is on pause, but nobody in Congress paychecks is on pause. Just like during the 2020 shenanigans, none of them took a pay cut. None of them was mandatory to do anything. The same rules they imply upon us, they don't have to abide by. When we are hurt, they are helped. And so we really need to get ourselves together and get ourselves in shape in a better position than we are. Not unless you just ready to just, whatever it is, come in and do whatever it is you want to do to me. Not unless you don't care about your family. Not unless, you can care less about, receiving anything under your skin in order to work or in order to live, in a certain area, certain building, certain home, whatever. If that does not bother you, then of course, this is not for you. But for those that say, wait a minute, this stuff is happening and I cannot deny that it's happening. I cannot delay doing my part so that I can prepare myself to the best of my ability, because that's all you require to do. Let God do whatever you can't do. Let God do the rest. Okay. I am going to start over here on my other platform really quickly. and then we're going to go ahead and get right into this. I kindly ask you to share this with somebody. I call it paying your dues, paying your admission fees. It's free. It helps me reach the people that I'm supposed to reach. It helps me also beat the algorithm. So if you don't mind going ahead, share, tag, invite, whatever platform you are on, if you can go ahead and take whatever measures that is needed to get this message to somebody else, that would be greatly appreciated. Hold on one second. All right. So we good to go over here. Let me get some of my other cousins in over here on this platform, and then we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Hey, what's going on, Instagram cousins? Y'all already know the drill, okay? It's your girl, Dr. Worlds. I ain't gonna be here long, but I'm gonna be here strong. But before we go ahead and get this thing cracking all the way completely off, I'm gonna ask everybody, YouTube, Facebook, and over here on Instagram, to go ahead and share this with somebody. It's very important. When we speak the truth, they suppress our content. So when we ask you to share, it's not for you to share because we want to be liked or we want to be known. No, it's on purpose. They've shadow banned me for about a year for sharing information about how you can go fix your credit. So they shadow banned me, and it really started happening like during the political debate and all of that other stuff. And that's how long it's been, almost, yeah, a little bit over a year where my stuff is shadow banned. So if you don't mind sharing, that would be absolutely amazing. I believe that everybody should be at least aware. Whether they take action or they don't, I believe everybody should be aware. Because one thing's for sure and two things for certain. If I'm out there lost in the sauce and don't nobody come get me, I'm telling God on you. If don't nobody come tell me, hey, look, it's time to come on in the fold. If don't nobody warn me that I am in danger, and I'm surrounded by all these people who's supposed to love me, whether they know me or not, just because I'm a human being, it is our due diligence, spiritually and physically, to make sure that our neighbors are taken care of, aware, knowledgeable, whether they listen or not. Everybody should know that something major is about to happen. There's a lot of things that have already been happening, and they're happening simultaneously. Like, it's not one situation happening, then you get a break in between, and then another situation happens, and then you get a break in between, and another situation happens. No, there are things that are happening um, simultaneously, leading up to everything we're dealing with now. We can go over a host of things. People being straight up unalived nationally, worldwide stage, inflation. Donald Trump has started his own system, his own financial system. The American old financial system is dying. Okay. Interest is down, but only for those who are in position. With the interest rates being dropped down, it's over 500 million homes that are being put on the market at like low prices, right? But guess who ain't going to be able to buy those? Guess who ain't going to be able to take advantage of that? People that's barely being able to afford their rent. People that's still trying to work more hours and push themselves to their maximum capability to try to make more money. Those are the people that are not going to be in position to go out and really take advantage of a crisis. During the pandemic, Uber, DoorDash, YouTube, Netflix, all of them people took advantage of the crisis. They got rich. Whenever you can go back, hundreds and hundreds of years. Every time there was a recession, depression, all the way back from biblical times, Joseph became, a very emperor, shall I say, in the time of a famine. It never fails. Airbnb, they got their thing where they almost like literally just detonated the hotel chain. People would rather go to Airbnb now than to a hotel for more of a home feeling while away. And that happened during like the housing crash. Every time there is some type of chaos, there's also a flip side. There's two sides to everything, y'all. Bad has good. Right has left. Up has down. Cold has hot. There's always two sides. And there's always two things happening simultaneously. Right now, people are becoming very, very poor and unable to provide for their basic necessities. Meanwhile, you have 24-year-olds making $250 million per year. You have people actually signing 4-point-something million contracts with an AI tool. Right now, I just showed y'all one of my sisters. She creates songs using a fake avatar and just signed a 4.5 million contract, 3 million over here, 1.5 million over here for using AI tools. So there's always an up and down. Okay. The American people are going downwards, but the people in power are going upwards. Donald Trump just did $5 billion in one day. Meanwhile, people are struggling to make $50 a day, just a little extra change. They shut the government down, but none of their paychecks or nothing about their income stopped. But there are people out here being forced to go to work because if you don't show up, then you abandon your assignment. And whenever the government reopens, then you don't have a job because you abandon your assignment. You still got to go to work, but you got to be furloughed. Meanwhile, and this is the reason why I bring these things to y'all. Meanwhile, Boeing just received a $123 million contract on the eve of the shutdown. Boeing got their $123 million contract. So everything in the government, and this is why I come by here and talk to y'all the way that I talk to y'all. This is why I offer the opportunities that I offer to you. It's the same game they playing. You have to play their game. You have to do what they do in order to have what they have. Now, you ain't got to stay in it, but you ought to get in it, and you got to learn and get what you need. The wealth of the wicked is stored up. Lord have mercy. It's stored up. You got to go get it. They don't bring it to you. God ain't miraculously go make them. He even told the Egyptians, the Israelites, go to your Egyptian neighbor, get up and go get it. And I'm going to make them give it to you. Hello, somebody. Go to all of your Egyptian neighbors. He told the widow woman, go to your neighbors and borrow jars. No, there is movement. When we move, he moves just like that. And you got to go into the hidden treasures, secret riches in dark places, whether you like to or not. That could have been 123 million for you. They still got lots and lots and lots and lots of money for you. And you see how when you play the right game, you can win the game. Did I or did I not tell y'all that when you become a corporation, it's a different ball game versus you being a consumer? Consumers are drowning out here. They're dying. Their mental health, their psyche is messed up because all of these things are happening simultaneously. They can't catch a break. They can't catch a break. Meanwhile, they are putting us against each other while they are prospering, while they are, building. They're building a ballroom. One thing that really stirred me is that these platforms that will suppress when you come by and tell the truth. They will censor you. They will take away your channels. They will shadow ban you, all of that. We can't sue them. But Donald Trump can sue all of them. He can sue the government. He can sue Facebook. He just got like $350 million from YouTube for taking away his accounts, but we can't. It's not the same game. They have a different type of game we need to play over here. This game is called work as hard as you can for us. We'll even pay you bonus-wise a little bit more to work a little bit more harder, so the more money we get back in taxes. Then after all of these years, we'll give you no tax on overtime. We'll give you a little bit, but you know how many hours you're working and how much money you're making for us per hour that you're working? We don't mind not giving you tax on tips. We are in a lot of trouble, y'all. I'm going to just say this, real talk. We are in a lot of trouble, y'all. We are going through some very perilous times in the days to come. First and foremost, we need to be prayed up. Second of all, I can't stress this enough, and I don't care if I sound redundant. I don't care. I don't care. You'll look back either way and say that woman really cared about us. That's why she kept saying what she's saying, and can't nobody deny what I have been saying is not happening right now. Can't nobody deny that. Not one lie detected yet. Not one lie detected. These admirals and generals that just came over here, yeah, I told y'all that it was never good for the National Guard to be walking down our streets, even if that was in the name of law and order. Because now we will see them inevitably. All in the name of trying to clean up crime. Get ready to see the military canvassing your neighborhoods and canvassing your streets, all to get rid of crime. Meanwhile, banks and the government is limiting cash withdrawals and getting rid of cash altogether. I dare you right now to go look it up on Google. Everything is there for you to see. I'm just pointing you in the right direction. Go type it up. Is banks getting rid of cash 2025? Is banks, and it'll tell you, yes, the banks and the governments, because they're preparing for CBDC, Central Digital Banking Currency. And then when I share with you guys the patent to go look up the cryptocurrency body imaging, how this is all connected together, and then you see the UK over there making it mandatory that people have digital IDs, and you see thousands in Sweden being microchipped so their life can be easier. You know what time it is, okay? On top of all of the other stuff we have going on, we have no leadership right now. This ain't no right versus no left. Y'all better wake up. This ain't no black versus no white, because you know what? At the end of the day, we're going to need each other. We're going to need each other. You whites is going to need the blacks, and you blacks is going to need the whites, and the whites and the blacks going to need the Mexicans, and the Mexicans, whites and blacks going to need the Asians. We all going to need each other. We ought to stop this dumb foolishness. I'm telling y'all, write it down, take a screenshot. It does not matter. Screen record this. In the days ahead, we're going to see stuff we ain't never seen before. It's getting ready to get turned up another level. And I don't think it's strange that now all of a sudden Benjamin Netanyahu then came over here and visited the White House, his fourth trip in 8 months. And now we got fighter jets out there. We shipping missiles, you know what I'm saying? Helicopter, We plan on doing something real big. I'm telling you, just wait for it. The first time Iran said, look, we're going to give y'all a pass because we trying to bring the temperature down. We let y'all blow up some of our stuff. We're going to give y'all a pass. But if it happens again, and then you have the UK, France, that hijack Russia oil, they breaking the law. It's an act of war by them doing that. Hijack their oil ship, hold it for 2 weeks till they get ready to release it. You guys, this ain't fear. This is warning. And warning comes before destruction. That's what that good book say. Our job is not to be distracted or too busy. We got to be doing something different. We just got to be doing something different. They're using all these false flags. I had to stutter a little bit because I didn't know if I wanted to say that or not, but it is what it is. They're using all of these false flags, these shootings, people driving into churches, nobody is safe, people being ran over at parades and protests, everybody can get it. They're using these things to take away our freedoms and our liberties and our rights, y'all. This is real. And that's why I'm just one of the multiple voices that are saying, look, this ain't right. And the more power we give them or relinquish, the more control they exert over us. I think it's very offensive. If we are the American people, then every American, whether we got to deal with stuff at a certain time or not, whether we all prosper together, whether we may have to cut back on spending together, I don't think that one government or a group of people should be able to control whether the prices will be low today and high tomorrow. I'm not a believer in that. I don't like anybody that controls my outcome, because you may not like me and decide to starve me. And I'm going to give an account about the children that I put into this earth, because I did not take the time and I did not, find the time to research and educate myself and build, because I am without excuse. I'm not in slavery. I'm not in the days where you couldn't go out and buy anything, or I'm not in those days. The same tools that everybody have, I have access to those tools as well. Same resources. If I want to go, and get funding and all of this stuff, then I just need to do it the proper way. If I want to go out and purchase real estate or whatever the case may be, then I need to get my credit together, just like the next man or woman. It's really simple. There's no anything holding us back at all. And right now, we should be taking the wealth of the wicked. The Boeing company has been getting government contracts for hundreds of years. When I tell you they have so much money, them or their 10 generations behind them will not be able to spend it all in a lifetime. That's what they do. When I tell you Lockheed and Martin, all these people, Tesla, all of these people, it's a different type of game. And if we didn't have access to get in here, then, we really, we'd have an excuse at that point. If we couldn't get into government contracting and they locked us out, then we would have an excuse. We would have something to cry, racism, discrimination. We would have a reason to scream that loudly. But that's not even the truth. They have $1.9 trillion. That's a lot of money set aside for women, for minorities, for small-owned businesses with under 1,000 employees, for veterans, even for the LGBT. They have $1.9 trillion set aside. So you easily could have got 123 million, like cake work. If you go and rent, you ain't even got to own, okay? If you go in and rent an apartment or a house using business credit that you can build in 30 to 60 days, okay? Not a long time, that you can build the right way and go and rent an apartment or a home and start temporary shelter, Airbnb, temporary. I'll let you stay here for $15,000 for 30 days. I'll let you stay here for $50,000 for 45 days. It's a different ball game. The government is the biggest buyers and the biggest spenders, and that is where you should be getting the wealth of the wicked back from. They didn't store it up. And they trying to make it hard. Do you understand me? They are passing laws that will blow your whole entire mind in real life. That does not benefit us at all. You ought to be reading and researching every month what new laws went into effect. Go to ChatGPT and use it. What new laws went into effect that may benefit or may not benefit myself? I'm a minority man or a minority woman. What new laws was passed? You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. Our freedoms and our liberties are being taken. Freedom of speech, yeah, they want to get rid of that so bad. You can be in jail, in federal custody for words that you say. Now, FBI didn't already put that out. Play with it if you want to. That's why a lot of people are, hey, I started my own community. I can talk to my people outside of y'all platforms because ain't nobody going to no federal prison. If it came down to that, ain't nobody scared of that. But who wants to voluntarily be taken away from their family because of something that they say? We the only last standing free country in the world, quote unquote. Then the way that they're about to hit the credit system, I can't make sense out of that. This new law that they passed to get rid of the FICO score so that it benefits the billionaires. They have their own credit system that they'll go off of, their own model. Meanwhile, we about to be crushed. We about to be crushed. You take away the FICO. Our Vantage scores is nothing. And many of us don't know the difference between Vantage, Vantage 8, Vantage 9, FICO. We don't know the difference. The FICO is what helps us buy homes and buy assets. The little Credit Karma scores is for us to go finance things and get into big debt. But the FICO score is when you go and you want to get out of debt and create generational wealth through assets. And now y'all getting rid of that. Now you want to come in and take over the cities, the big major cities. Oh yeah, something catastrophic, cataclysmic is coming. We're not ready for this. I feel that in every part of my being, we're not ready for this. So spiritually, we should all be asking, Father, I know we have delayed. I know we haven't obeyed, but we need a little bit. Just, Lord, help us, please. Because his people perish for a lack of knowledge, a lack of skill, a lack of experience. You don't want to learn it. Therefore, you can't do it. You don't want to do it because it's different. My people perish for a lack of knowledge, and there's going to be a lot of people about to perish. I don't understand everything. I question a lot of things, like how is this even possible to happen? But I also understand. The same system that is doing all of this to we, the American people, is the same system we built. We created this with our taxpayer dollars. We supported this. We funded this. We can't be complaining now. We gave them the sword. We gave them the ammunition, the weaponry. We gave them that. And the only way that you can take it back is to get on their level. You think about this for a second. If we don't need them to pay us money for working, then what? If we don't need their grocery stores to provide meals for us because we grow our own food, then what? If we start, buying within, take our kids out of school and start teaching our children in a better environment where they actually can thrive, get real life hands-on experience, they wouldn't have no schools. And then what? We're the ones who build the things that they're using as our demise. October the 1st, the funding for Federal Housing Authority, Section 8 low-income HUD reduced. So now you have evictions happening massively. When I tell you it would take me 10 hours, and that's being gentle, to tell you guys all of the things and lay it out for you all to see. It would take me a lot of time. But most importantly, we're at war within and we're at war without. We have the military patrolling our streets, putting snipers on people. Y'all, I'm like, is this real? We're not ready. Look, I got a couple of ways that you can actually get yourself in a better position. May not be the perfect position, but a better position in what you're in right now. That's for sure. I'm not waiting on these people to do anything for me. I don't trust them. They've done a lot of atrocities to people that look just like me. I tell you right now, you can make money from your vehicle. If you ain't got no money, you just need some extra money, you can make money from your vehicle. They're not going to tell you this, but I am. Medical courier, they call it medical courier because there's, doctor's offices and pharmacists and different things of that sort that pay you very well. You go pick up a VA patient, I think that's what they call, like people that went to the military and they got to go to the VA. You go, I think it's called a patient, a VA veterans, a veteran that served in the military. You go pick up their medication because the post office, for whatever reason, got the package mixed up or attempted to deliver it and was not able to deliver it, and you go pick that up and take it 3 miles for $50. Just so that person don't spaz out because they rely heavily on that medication. You go pick up some cookies for a business for $95. You already sitting like at $140 on 2 trips in under an hour. Medical courier, and especially it's the holidays. Look, everybody should have this in their tool belt. It's also a digital product. Everything going digital. Let me at least get me some assets in the digital space. That way y'all come for my cash, I'll be able to make something in the digital space. Before everything becomes autonomous, automated. Right now, there's still people, everyday people, real life people that need to make extra income. Teenagers can do this with a driver's license. If you go and work a 9 to 5, get your kids off them video games, let them go and deliver. Let them go and do it. It's something that the whole entire family can do. And it's not like a Uber or it's not like a Lyft. No, this is absolutely, you get to pick where you want to go and when you want to go and how much money you want to make You're not controlled to say, hey, this is how much we're going to pay you per hour. This don't work like this. And this is what you can consider like a DoorDash, but they pay 10 times more than what a DoorDash would pay. Telling you to go pick up somebody's clothes from the cleaners, $120, and they give you tips. Medical courier, that's why many are abandoning Lyft and abandoning, Uber and DoorDash because they didn't found another way. And the clients, they love it. Eat it up all day. They want their stuff fast delivered to them. They don't try to wait on, LHS or this delivery service. No, they want it fast. And you can use your vehicle. Plus, on top of that, with the medical courier, it's over 120 different apps. It breaks down which are the top apps paying the top dollar. Okay. How you can sign up, be ready to roll tomorrow, today, next week, next month, really doesn't matter. It's yours for the choosing, but you will be able, okay? You will be able to start making you some right now money. You cash your own money out, go straight to your bank account or wherever, you receive payments. That's the play. You're going to need extra money. You're going to need it now, and then you're going to need it in a minute. 100% guarantee. And if you can use something that you already got available, use it. You ain't got to go buy nothing new. You ain't got to, no, use what you got. Be resourceful for what you got. And use that to start making money. And then later on down the road, you can do whatever it is you want to do. But with the medical courier, I literally give you the blueprint of how to make you $2,000 a day with the top apps. How to stack it, how to line it up, working minimum time. We're not working 9 to 5. We're working 5 to 9. Okay? And we're making more than we ever would 5 to 9, 8 hours. No, we can get whatever we need done in 1 to 4 hours max and make $2,000 in one day or $2,000 in 1 week. However you choose to make it, you are able to do it in 1 day. Okay? That is $97. I'm telling all my cousins about it because that's how people is out here staying afloat and making sure I don't end up on the street. Making sure me and mine's right now, and even give me a little to put to the side so I can start trading my cash for assets. It's the fastest way to go generate what you want to get paid. It's $97. Y'all can take it or leave it. I'm going to move on to the next. You want it, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, I'm just going to move on to the next. The wealth bundle. I have been screaming from the rooftops. Why y'all don't get that wealth bundle? Because these AI data centers and how everything is becoming data driven, they're going to need call centers. And inside of the wealth bundle is how you can set up your own virtual call center online, automated, without you ever having to show up and pick up a phone. It shows you where to go get money at on demand in emergency. It shows you where to literally go get funding without even having a perfect credit score or having a business. Different ball game. Okay, different ball game. John Shalon, the avatar. All right, what's up, brother? Information of how you can make your payment is on the screen, as well as the details in the description of this video. All payment platforms that I am taking. Please include your email address, because if you don't include your email address, then I can't send you what you order. Okay, those are the payment processors that I am working with right now until my links go live. Okay, and they'll be live soon. But if you want anything that I am going to be offering to you, Payment information is on the screen. Moving right on along. Telling you guys right now, my husband and other people that are using the medical courier, they doing well. They're doing well. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. I'm not into the 9 to 5 wages, the minimum wage. That's not gonna work. It's not working for us. It's not working for us. People are stressed out. Just look around you. All of the people that are doing this to their children and wives and fiancés and parents, look, we got a lot going on out here. America is not well at all. But just because America is not well don't mean that you got to be not well. You live here, but you're not of this. So you don't have to suffer unless we don't know that we can do better. We won't do better. And that's why I come in. This is not fear mongering, doom and gloom. No, this is a wake up warning to you. This is what's happening, and this is what's coming, and this is how you can prepare yourself against what's coming. I would be absolutely evil if I saw what was coming and only worried about me and myself. I can't even rest knowing that they coming for my cousins the way that they coming for my cousins. Y'all know I serve everybody, but I just showed y'all out of their mouth, not mine, how Black people predominantly will be affected first. 300,000 and counting Black women have just lost their jobs in the last 90 days. 48,000. Ain't nothing safe. This stuff is not safe. This lady was flexing earlier. I want to share this real quick. Coming from Zelle. Got you, brother. Just make sure you give me that email. And usually in the description, I'll tell y'all when we running sales like this to give me a little bit, but I'll make sure you get yours before I, lay my game plan down and all that stuff. Get rest of that. That's for sure. You send me your email, I'll get it right over straight to you. Okay. The things that we are seeing happening around us is not to benefit us. It never has been. We've been trying to play in a broken system that really isn't broken. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged against us. And like I said, I help everybody, but they always coming for people that look like me. They didn't say 4.5 million jobs will be gone from the American workforce. They said 4.5 million jobs will be replaced by AI for Black people. It's like, bro, what? This don't even make sense. How is it just, so you mean to tell us that AI is racist? Because they coming for 300,000 of our jobs, 48,000 of our men jobs, 4.5 million of our jobs overall. Like, what? We didn't build practically just about everything here. And now this is how y'all do. Y'all just replace us. Oh, okay, bet. We're not educated. We don't have, we went to school, but we were dumbed down and told and force-fed what y'all wanted us to know, which is all the wrong things. Because if we have the right things to do, we'll do them. But who can do the right things with the wrong information? So we're not even properly educated. We've always worked customer service, production jobs. We've always worked what they call, I hate to use the word low level because there's nothing about you that's low level. That's what they, low entry. That's what they call it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Low entry jobs. Like what? How are we about to make it in a digital society? Most of the people that do know how to use AI tools only know how to use them to make prompts and photos and avatars and little baby memes, stuff that go viral without a purpose. No, ma'am, no, sir. We got to do something different. The very, very most uh, valuable asset that you can hold right now is a skill set. If you don't got gold or silver or land, you need to have a skill set. That's for sure. 100% for sure. Okay. So, what I am going to do, I'm going to go over a couple of these things that I want to offer y'all. The wealth bundle, like I was saying, Airbnb, how to start that up, how to start up using somebody else's stuff to make you money. I'm going to use somebody else's property. I'm going to leverage somebody else's money from business credit that ain't my money to turn around and provide a service to the government, temporary shelter. I can show you $1 million contract, $19 million contract to be exact, for 30 days worth of shelter inside of a Airbnb. 30 days. Literally. I mean, like, can we go get their wealth? What's up? Can we go get their wealth? I know where to go buy land at. I try to offer y'all. Listen, I took information that I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for and tried to offer it to you to meet you right where you at. Not because you need to spend some more money. You don't need to spend no more money. You need to invest it so it grows for you. That's the only thing that's going to help you moving forward, is having something working for you. Because soon you ain't going to be able to work. Just like the UK. No digital ID, no work. Can't enter our workspace. And if you think that's far-fetched, we already got real ID. What you think real ID is? These are all precursors. These are all precursors. Why y'all think they destroying America? America is going down. America is going down. It's written about, it's in prophecy in the Bible, that America will go down in 1 hour. All its trades and its merchants will just shut down. And all we need is a attack, something like a nuclear attack, a cyber attack, some type of crisis. Because right now, everything about us is depreciating. The dollar, the value of the dollar, the uncertainty in the stock market. You got to have something different, y'all, if you want to survive. I'm not talking about just be rich. If you end up rich, then so be it. That was your portion. But I care so much about our children. The devil is after them. We washed up, we set in our ways, but he after the children. That's why you see what you see happening around us with a lot of our young people being misguided. He's after the younger generation. And this younger generation, you trying to pass down wealth from them. Everything that you built will be in vain because they will blow through it. They will blow through it, literally. They don't know how to keep it, how to sustain it. They don't know nothing but video games and gang banging and all this stuff, Hollywood puts before them. We got to stand up now. It's beyond a wake up. We got to stand up right now. Okay. I want to teach y'all AI. Would you let me teach you? Would you let me teach you how to become the shovel and not the miner? It's a gold rush right now. And you know what I see happening? I start saying this when they opened up AI. I said, look, why is ground level? Get in. Because now everything is tokenized. You have to buy this token to get this many generations and buy this. Everybody's making a big bag off this movement except you. The ones who choose to sit on the sideline. Now, people are out here making bankroll. It changed money that they've never seen before. And why do you need to make money that you've never seen before? So that you can go and do what you ain't ever did before, and that is be the first one in your family to create generational wealth. Be the first one in your family to say, you know what, y'all talked about me, but I built this ark so that when it rains, you have somewhere to run to. You got to be the first one, okay? So I have I don't even know if I'm gonna mention the training, the workshop. I'm gonna come back to that, okay? I have some mentorships, and then I'm gonna go because I want it to be gone in an hour. I have some mentorships, and I'm gonna give y'all another opportunity to get in on what I charge people thousands of dollars. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get yourself in here and learn where you can come buy you some land, because that is very, very, very important. If you secure you some land, you'll never be broke, you'll never be hungry, you'll never be any of that. Okay? You can buy you some land for $300. You can buy you some land and they'll give you the funding to buy the land and build whatever you want to on the land. That's for sure. You just don't know the information. You don't know how to do it. How to take these people money right away and go build you something that's going to make you money right away. Pay them back, you all in profit mode. You even use their money to pay them back their own money. You just need to know what to do. That's it. So the mentorships that I put up here are going to be the mentorships that are available. And I'm giving them to you for a very dirty cheap price. Investment. The world calls it price. I call it investment. Okay. Have some other opportunities, but I will share those at another time. I'm just going to put these on the screen right here real quick, and then I'm going to hop out your way. That's it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Excuse me. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on 1 second. I think that I put these all right, so I'm gonna flip this around, and then I'm gonna let y'all see these ones, and let y'all share the screen. Okay, I'm just gonna share those real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I don't want to go through each one of them, because if you've been around for a while, you already know what it is. I'm gonna allow y'all to get access to government contracts. And as I just stated to y'all, the American people ain't getting paid. They on a pause, but the government is not. Boeing just received a $123 million contract on the very eve of the government shutdown. Got paid to go and build a bomb that was dropped on Iran the first time. Okay? But if you want to learn AI, from AI to 10K in 30 days, if you want to get rich in the land banking space, if you want to buy land, flip it. If you want to buy land, build on it. If you want to buy land and conserve it, I go real real interesting. Show you where to buy apartment complex. Show you where to buy all below market value. I mean, cheap stuff that you can swipe on a card, because you can buy land and real estate with a credit card, okay, in your business name, not tied to you, etc. Um, Fully funded in 7 days. Okay, if you want to know how you can go get fully funded in 7 days, have a mentorship for that. Government contracts. Be your own bank. How you use other people's money to make you money. And then who are the people you can go and get their money to make you money? I give you the whole entire playbook. I give you where to go, who to contact, drop the links for you. The exact links tell you exactly what needs to be said in order for you to go ahead and get approval. Okay? So those are the mentorships that I am going to allow you to take advantage of. And this is my last time I'm going to let you do that. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts in the matter at this point. It's sink or swim. It's literally sink or swim. That's it. Okay? So if you guys want to take advantage of any of those half off mentorships, half off of a discounted price mentorships, then now is your time. 1 for the medical courier, 2 for the mentorship. Put that in the chat. Let me know who's ready to go. Also, because I told y'all they coming for y'all credit, I highly recommend just go ahead and buy the credit sweep. It's $97. Sweep your credit clean. Get everything negative off of there, derogatory, obsolete, charge off, bankruptcies, evictions, repos. It don't matter. Get it removed in 7 days. Why in 7 days? Because we're using consumer law and they know they have 7 days to return an answer or I can sue them. And trust me, they in so much hot water, they don't want to be sued. So sweep your credit. After you sweep your credit, then what? I'm going to give you the $200,000 funding play you can go run instantaneously. Several ways. Call them on the phone. Tell them exactly this. Here's my code for you to get in here. Ask them for this. I'll lay it out for you, okay? $97. $97 if you want the credit sweep hack with the funding play. $97. Okay? Put a 3 in the chat if you want that. Medical courier, number 1. Medical courier and the play of how to make $2,000 a day, $2,000 a week, $2,000 a month. You can make you extra $2,000 as frequently as you like. It's $97. I shared all the mentorships that you see on the screen that I flipped the camera around for you to see. $497. Unbelievable. I don't know nobody that's going to work as long as I'm working with the people for $497. Not even you, my friend. Okay? Also, the credit hack sweep. Sweep your credit clean. Get that baby glycerin wet. And then take your beautiful self or your handsome self to the 3 banks that I tell you to go run up $50,000 on each of them. Okay? Give you the play. I'm 6 minutes over. Let me stop this. If you are interested, like I said, payment information is on the screen. Payment information is on the screen, and it is also in the description of this video, okay? Any questions for me? I'll wait about 1 minute max. Any questions for me? And then I'll go ahead and get out y'all way off y'all timeline, okay? Those offers are only available until I discontinue this live or decide to delete it. Grace and peace to you and your family. What will be a good time to out to you? Um, Reach out to me tomorrow. I would say in between 11 a.m., 2 p.m., somewhere around that time. 11, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. will be great. Okay? I'll get you taken care of. Any questions for me? Any more questions for me? Any other questions for me? If not, I love y'all. Y'all know that. And I want the best for everybody. That's what we as believers are instructed to do. To take care of our neighbors as we would take care of ourselves. I don't feel guilty when I go and build and all. I don't feel guilty because I do come out and I say, look, I let my people know first and foremost what's going on and then how they can join a soldier in this army that's going to walk alongside of them and learn how to do exactly what I'm doing as well. Okay. But you got to want it. You got to see the urgency of why I need to be in a better position. Why I need to get myself together. Why I need to do it now. Why tomorrow may be too late. Why tomorrow may be too late. Very welcome, very welcome, very welcome. Did you get me over here, brother? Between 11 a.m. and 2, will that work for you? Let me know so I can be expecting your phone call, email, etc. If you want to reach out now, you can reach out now. I have a little bit of time, maybe 15, 20 minutes time. You're welcome, love. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, y'all. I think that's it. It's time to go. That's what I know. And that rhyme. But we out of time. Okay, okay. Okay. But I love y'all. And there's nothing you can do about that. I'm not going to stop knocking your doors down. Sometimes 11 to 2. Okay, cool. Got you. Sometimes some people got to hear it 70,000 times before they respond. And I'm one in it for the long haul. Okay? I'm one in it for the long haul. So sometimes y'all get on my nerves. I'm not going to cap, but I'm not going to ever leave my people behind. It's not in me. I don't care what type of challenges, what the devil try to throw. If I have not taught y'all anything, it's resilience. I'm not going anywhere unless the good Lord says the same. But I know there's still a lot of work in me left to do. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm here, okay? And it doesn't matter. I'm learning how to eat what's being thrown for me. I eat those. Now, I don't mean that it ain't hard. Does not mean that this ain't for the faint. I'll tell you that right now. This is some real deal Holyfield, and it ain't for the faint. But I gladly do it for you. If would nobody else do it for you, I gladly do it for you. And I love y'all. And I'm glad to be a part of your life, your journey, even if that's just listening. Okay. Thank y'all for y'all patience with your girl. Like I said, I would never give up on you. Hopefully you wouldn't give up on me because I am your sister. Okay. You, my sister, or my brother in the Lord, in Christ Jesus. And divinely, He connected us. He joined us for a purpose, a greater purpose. So, with that being said, I love y'all and I'll see y'all the next time. May I phone you during that time? Yeah. If I'm not on the phone with him, during that time, then I'll take your call. All right, y'all, I'm out. God bless. And remember, stay in peace so you don't end up in pieces. Stay in peace so you don't end up in pieces. Whatever you do not have the power to control or fix, just don't. Let it go. All right, y'all, I'm out.